plaintiff, Lena Jackson, was friends with the defendant, and she even did Lena's hair. Lena says after she gave the defendant a loan, the defendant stopped payment on one of her checks and then filed a false restraining order against her. Lena's suing for the unpaid loan. Defendant Tara Love admits that she borrowed money from Lena, but insists she agreed to repay her with hair services. Tara claims she was forced to file a restraining order against Lena because she would not stop harassing her, and she's countersuing for the harassment and emotional distress.
Start with you.
Okay, Your Honor, Tara Love was what I thought was a compassionate friend of mine. We were friends for a while. She was my former hairstylist. But once I loaned her the money, Tyra has put my life as a living hell. I've been through 6 weeks of hell.
Loan her money for what?
I loaned her money because we had a conversation on a Sunday that she was having a hard time financially and she needed to borrow some money. With the compassion that I had, I asked her, what can I do to help her? And I agreed to loan her $3,000. It was initially.
A lot of money.
Yes, it is. I work for a living, Your Honor. I agree.
How long had you all been friends?
I met Tyra 3 years ago at a jazz concert. Was the first time. Then back in 2011, January, she started doing my hair as my hairstylist.
Okay, and you told her all your secrets, no doubt.
Well, not all, some. I can't say all, but
I'm loaded. I got so much money. Oh.
No.
That's right.
Not at all, Your Honor. I'm a registered nurse by trade. I work.
Okay.
I go to work.
And you all only fell out after this money issue?
After I gave Tyra the loan.
Okay, let me get some background from her, but I wanted to know, is there any other reason you all fell out?
Well, we fell out because, Your Honor, we had a conversation on text messaging.
About the money?
About the money.
Okay, so it's over the money that you fell out. Let me hear from her. Give me some background.
Your Honor, I just want to say I don't believe that Ms. Williams is coming into court saying that this was a loan. We had a conversation on that Sunday, and she was saying that I was asking her if she needed a personal assistant. And we were great friends. I sat with her through chemotherapy. I took her to the doctor, my herbal doctor. I cared about her. I really, really cared about her. She offered to purchase prepay hair services. She wouldn't loan money to someone that she thought was having financial problems. We were at dinner. We went to dinner. We decided to go to dinner.
She just said, look here. Let me give you $3,000 for future cuts, so I don't have to go through this every week. So instead of me having to bring $100 every week, let me give you this $3,000, and we can get this out the way.
Yes, Your Honor, she was coming every week. Yes.
Now tell me the circumstances under which you all agreed on this $3,000 and what that agreement was.
We went to dinner.
Sitting there eating.
We went to dinner on September 30th, and I have been doing Lena's hair since January of 2012. I've only known her since January. So we were at dinner. We spoke about the money, the loan. She did say I never thought it was a gift. I knew that I was going to pay it back, but in hair services.
Okay, so you all did discuss you receiving the money as a loan in exchange for a contract.
Yes.
All right, but you gave me the impression that it was her suggesting out of the blue that you all exchanged $3,000 for future services. Let me hear from you. Tell me the specifics on the loan.
Okay, I loaned Tyra $3,000. After I loaned Tyra the $3,000, I take care of myself, Your Honor, and I take care of my 85-year-old dad. My dad had a gas leak on his car, and he called me and he needed some assistance in repairing his car. So after I had gave Tyra the loan, here's the papers for the $3,000. I asked Tyra if she could give me back $1,500 of the loan so I could help my father get his car repaired. My dad's 85-year-old, he has a gas leak, okay? So Tyra gave me a check for $1,500 back from the loan, the original agreement we had. I went to the bank to cash the check that Tyra gave me. When I went to the bank, she had put a stop payment on the check.
What did she
So
tell
I
you?
had the bank to give me a document to show that she
See it, please?
did put a stop payment on the check. The same time, Your Honor, that I'm there, I get a fictitious person calling me on my phone telling me that Tyra has now filed a restraining order against me in the Santa Monica courts in
For what?
California.
For alleging what?
She said that I harassed her. Your Honor, I'm going through breast
What
cancer
date
right
was
now.
that?
She filed the same day that I went to cash the check on October the 9th.
You have a copy of that?
Yeah.
Right here, Your
is
Honor.
did
It was
you do
granted. It
You
was
did
granted.
I understand. Did you do it the same day?
Yes.
The
The same day you hold on. Just listen to me and answer my question.
Yes, Your Honor.
The same day that you submitted this check is the same day you filed a restraining order?
No, Your Honor. Then the next day, because she continued, she sent me, she was obsessive with sending me text messages, harassing me, saying mean
So why did
and
you give her the
horrible
check?
things. She harassed me over
Honor.
and
So hold
over.
on. If her only reason for harassing you was the money, and you paid her the money, there was no need to put a restraining order on her because you had done what she was requesting, meaning that she would not harass you anymore.
But she continued to harass me, Your
No,
Honor.
you wouldn't have known. You did it on the same day. You wouldn't have known whether she harassed you or not.
No, she did, Your Honor. The day that I gave her
Why
the
would she
check.
harass you if you give her money?
Your
And
Honor.
let's talk about the stop payment.
Okay, let's talk about the stop
Let's
payment.
go there.
On Sunday, she came to pick up the check and her handbags. On Monday, she continued to text message me, and on Tuesday, I stopped payment after she continued to text message me and harass me.
Okay, good enough. Your counterclaim for $5,000 for harassment and emotional distress.
When she continued to text message me over and over, I filed a restraining order. On the 30th, we went to court for the restraining order. She did not bring all of her evidence, removed evidence. She was almost found in contempt of court. I had to seek counsel and...
Good luck to you. Your claim is dismissed and yours is granted. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
You need to get a job, Tyra.
I do have a job.
No, apparently you
I have a
don't.
job.
You need to get busy.
I have a job.
Trying to take
I have
somebody
a job.
else's money. Are
I
you?
have a job.
You know,
Thank
what
you.
kind of morals or values do you
What
have?
kind of morals and money? That's
Seriously,
okay.
I'm going through. Listen, Kathy, I'm going
money.
through
You
breast
own it
cancer
to it.
treatment, and you're gonna try to take my money?
Oh, you just cried that
And you
breast
can't
cancer
sleep at
over
night.
and over and over.
You don't even know what I go through.
Oh, really?
You know what? You need to get a life.
Yeah, you get a life.
Sorry.
You get a life.
You're sorry.
You're sorry.